All right, good morning. Welcome to day 6. Today we will be multiplying one digit by two-digit numbers and two-digit by four-digit numbers. Hold on while I share my screen. Please make sure you have your packet in front of you. First problem is an I do. I will read it and then I'll pause and give you a chance to catch up. If you need additional time, please stop your video. Your first question reads, Victor's class collected 49 boxes of canned food for the food drive. Each box had 32 cans in it. How many cans did Victor's class collect? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to underline my big question. How many cans did Victor's class collect? Then I'm going to look within the problem to see what's given to and help me to answer the question. I see that they collected 49 boxes, and each box had 32 cans. So I know there were 49 boxes, and each individual box had 32 cans in it. My job is to figure out how many cans did the whole class collect. So I know that there were 49 boxes and 32 cans in each box. So I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to set my problem up 49 times 32. I'll give you a few minutes to catch up to where I am. If you need additional time, please pause your video. We will begin in the ones column. Here we have a 2 multiplied by 9 ones. So 2 ones times 9 ones gives me 18 ones. I'm going to start with the algorithm, and then I'm going to show you a different strategy. So 2 times 9 is 18. Put down my 8, carry my 1. Then I'm going to go 2 ones times 4 tens. 2 times 4 gives me 8, plus 1 gives me 9. So I know that 2 times 49 is 98. My next step is to multiply 3 times 49, but this 3 is not just 3, it has a value of 30. So because it has a value of 30, I have to put a 0 here to hold my place. And when I multiply this time, I'm going to be multiplying by 30. So I'm multiplying 30 times 9 is 270. So I put down my 7, and I'm going to put my plus 2 up here. Let me erase this 1 because I've already used it. Then I'm going to go 30 times 4, or 30 times 40, which is 1200, plus my 2 gives me 14. So I'm going to put my 14 down. And to make this a little bit neater. So this should be 14. And I'm going to add the 2 together. I know 8 plus 0 gives me 8. 9 plus 7 gives me 16. Put down my 6, here my 1. 1 plus 4 gives me 5. And then there's 1. So my answer is 1,568. That's my strategy using the algorithm. Now this time, I'm going to use partial products to do the same problem. So I'm going to write down my problem, 49 times 32. And I'll pause and let you catch up to where I am. If you need additional time, please stop your video. The first thing I'm going to do is multiply 2 ones times 9 ones. And I'm going to put that in the parentheses over here. 2 times 9. 2 ones times 9 ones gives me 18 ones. Next, I'm going to do 2 ones times 40. So 2 ones times 4 tens, which is 40. 2 times 40 gives me 80. And we'll be careful about lining up my digits. So I just did 2 ones times 9 ones. That's how I got my 18. And I did 2 ones times 4 tens. That's how I got my 80. Now I'm going to continue on. I know that this 3 is worth 30. And I'm going to multiply 30 times 9 ones. And I'm going to write it over here. And that gives me 270 ones, or 27 tenths. So 30 times 9 is 270. Now I'm going to continue on. I'm going to multiply 30 times 40. Thirty times 40, I know is 120, 1,200. I'm sorry, 1,200. And now I multiply 30 times my 9 tens. Then I multiply 30 times my 40. So I've multiplied everything. I'm going to pause right there, give you time to catch up. And now let's add it up. It should be 8. It should be 16. Carry my 1. This is 5. And then I bring down my 1. So those are 2 strategies you can use for that particular problem. I'll pause for a second, give you time to write this down. If you need additional time, please pause your video. Your second problem reads, there are 253 hens on the farm. Each hen lays 3 eggs per week. How many total eggs are laid in a week? First thing I need to do is to underline my big question. How many total eggs? There's a word that I've seen quite often. I know total either means add or multiply. But let's go into our big problem to see what else is there to help us with the big question. There are 253 hens, and each hen lays 3 eggs. And they do this in a week. My big question says, how many total eggs will they lay in a week? So I know there are 253 hens, and each hen lays 3 eggs. Okay. So I'm going to pause and give you a chance to catch up to where I am. Make sure you have cubed your problem. In this particular problem, we will be multiplying. Okay. So 253. And I'll multiply that by 3. Starting in my ones column, 3 times 3 gives me 9. 3 times 5 gives me 15. Put down my 5, carry my 1. 3 times 1 gives me, 3 times 2 gives me 6, plus 1 gives me 7. So there were 759 total eggs laid for the week. Now I could do the same strategies that I use above. for this problem as well. So I could use partial products for this problem. So here I have 253, and I'm going to multiply it by 3. First thing I'm going to do is multiply 3 times 3. 3 times 3 gives me 9. Next, I'm going to multiply 3 times 50 because that 5 is worth 50. 3 times 50 gives me 150. And the final thing I'm going to do is 3 times 200. So 3 times the 200. 3 times 200 gives me 600. And again, I'm making sure I line up my digits. So now I'm going to add up what I have. 9 and 0 gives me 9. 5 and 0 gives me 5. 6 and 1 gives me 7. So again, I get the 759 as an answer. I'll pause and give you a chance to write down what I have. All right, then we're going to continue on. Go to your first redo. It may be on the back of the page that you just completed. So if you don't see it, look on the back of the page that you just completed. Our redo reads, Raw charged $468 to install each window on the front of this new home, of a new home. How much money did Raw earn if he installed a total of 8 windows? First thing I'm going to do is underline my big question. How much money did Raw earn if he installed a total of 8 windows? Here again, I see that word total. So I know I'm either going to add or I'm going to multiply. Let's go into our question and to our problem and see what's given. Raw charged $468 to install each window, and he had a total of 8 windows that he installed. So if he had charged $468 and he had 8 windows, total here would mean that I need to multiply. So I'm going to take my 468 and multiply it by 8. I'm going to pause and let you catch up to where I am. All right, please write your problem, 468 times 8. The first strategy we're going to use is the algorithm. So we're going to start in the ones place, And we have 2 8s. 8 times 8 gives us 64. So I'm going to put down my 4. And I'm going to put 6 at the top. I know 6 times 8 is 48, plus 6 more gives me 54. Put down my 4. I'm going to plus 5 at the top. 5 times 8, I know it's 32, plus 5 gives me 37. So I'm going to earn 3,744. That's one way to do the problem. Another way to do it is to use partial products. So I'll pause for a second and let you catch up to where I am. All right, first thing we do is multiply 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Yeah, the 6 in this problem is worth 60. So this time we'll be multiplying 8 times 60. 8 times 60, we know is 480. 8 times 400. 8 times 400 gives us 3,200 or 3,200. Then we multiply all our digits, so now we must add. 4 plus 0 gives us 4. 6 plus 4, 6 plus 8 is 14. We down 4 carry 1. 4 plus 3 is 7. And then we put down 11. We get the same answer. I give you 1. Next, you probably see which number goes in the box to make the problem true. First thing we're going to do is underline the question. And what box saying is what make this problem true. So that means that part of the problem has been done for us. We're just figure out what goes in the box. So since it's already a 3 algorithm, we're going to rewrite the problem. 94 and multiply by 32. Please do that. I give you a few minutes to get that done and to keep your problem. 94 multiplied by 32. So regular algorithm, we start with 2 ones times 4 ones gives us 8 ones. We would do 2 ones times 9 tens gives us 18 tens. So 2 times 98 gives us 188. And as you can see, that's what's here in the problem. So that is correct. Now we know 3 is worth 30, so we must magic number, which is 0. Now instead of 1 by 3, basically we by 30. So we do 30 times 4 gives us 120. Put down your 2, which plus 1. Now you know 30 times 9, which is 2,700. So 27 plus 1 gives us 28. Okay. So now we add 2 here. 8 plus 0 gives us 10. 8 plus 2 gives us 10. carry on 1. Equals 2 gives us 10, carry on 1. And then finally, what is missing number that's missing here is the number 8. So this is what it is. Let's try the same problem. This time we're going to use a very long. So let's draw a rectangle. And let's put 2 here. Okay. 94. So 94 times 2. We broke each one down to its value. The 94 is worth 4. The 9 is worth 90. Here the 2 is worth 2. So 2 times 4 gives me 8. 2 times 9 gives me 90 gives me 108. I take the 180 plus 8. I get 188. So that's the same as that. Make these make them here. 188. Now I'm going to take the 30 and multiply it by 4. I'm going to take 30 multiply by 9. 30 multiplied by 9. 30 multiplied by 9 gives me 2,700. So if I take the 2,700 plus the 120, gives me 2,820. This is the same thing. That's how I get the next. It's my 8. So that's what I was trying to solve. So if I take the 2, 188, and take the 2,820 and add it to 188, just complete the problem. So again, this is the same answer. All right, anything else I don't have? I know it's a lot. I want to show you one more. Okay, we need additional time. Just pause your video. The next problems are you use. The person reads a college basketball stadium has 4 sections, seats. Each section has 24 rows and 15 seats in each row. When a basketball game out of the sections was entirely filled with fans. How many fans were sitting in this section? So this begins your redos. You are to complete your redos independently and make sure that you don't Kahoots. Please go to the Sugar Green website to find your Kahoots link and answer the redos for today. Thank you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Don't forget to log in tomorrow for a recorded session. Thanks.